Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Finn questions Grace about Steffy's alarm bells and Liam's condition. Spoilers for the bold and the beautiful indicate that Steffy Forrester is dealing with some concerns while John Finn Finnegan will question Grace Buckingham regarding Liam Spencer's condition. Steffy and Hope Logan will resume their conversation at Forrester Creations in the upcoming episode. There will undoubtedly be more discussion regarding Liam and his experiences over the past few months. Steffy wishes there was a way to repay Liam for saving her life and put an end to the drama surrounding the brain tumor. Hope and Steffy will continue to find it hard to comprehend the idea of losing Liam. Steffy and Hope are more concerned than Liam, who made it through all of the Luna Nozawa chaos. Steffy might give Finn a call at some point to check on Liam and get the most recent information. At that point, Finn might acknowledge that Grace approved Liam's discharge and gave Bill Spencer permission to take him from the hospital. There may be some warning signs for Steffy because this is happening far too quickly and Liam is still healing from a gunshot wound. If Hope receives updates on Liam's speedy hospital discharge, she might be able to express Steffy's worries. Liam apparently just had surgery to remove his tumor and give him a chance to survive, but Steffy and Hope won't know that, of course. Bill will continue to be appreciative as he looks after Liam at the private surgery center and promises to take full use of this second opportunity. This will genuinely feel like the medical miracle that Grace said it was, in Bill's opinion. Grace will soon return to her workplace because she can't avoid drawing suspicions by being gone from the hospital for too long. Grace may use Bill's money to pay off the individual who has been bothering her over the phone, after seeing a $1 million transfer completed on her phone. She will appear relieved but also guilty. Liam didn't require a miraculous treatment and most likely didn't receive one because all the evidence points to his brain tumor being a scam. To make it look like an experimental therapy, Grace probably just cut Liam's head open and applied a bandage. It's possible that Liam's prior test results were fraudulent, and the medications he took were merely meant to make him appear ill as part of the deception. Grace undoubtedly had a reason to carry out this degree of deceit if she is dealing with severe debt and threats against her family. In any case, Grace is behaving very shadily and will finally be subjected to Finn's interrogation. At some point, Finn will undoubtedly question Grace about why she gave her approval for Liam's early hospital discharge. Given Liam's brain tumor weakening him in addition to his shooting recuperation, Finn could wonder if that was a smart move. Grace might seem overwhelmed by the inquiries Finn asks regarding Liam's health, which would make him even more wary. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Grace is harboring some very important secrets that will eventually catch up with her. The way Steffy Forrester goes while Jacqueline McInnes Wood is presently on maternity leave and won't be filming for the foreseeable future, fans of The Bold and the Beautiful have known for months that Steffy Forrester would be leaving the soap drama. This week is rumored to be Wood's last air date, and we now know how the writers plan to remove her from the canvas. Below are spoilers for what will happen next on Bold and Beautiful. After surgery, Liam Spencer will awaken, but he still has a long recuperation ahead of him and his tumor will still kill him. According to this week's teasers for Bold and Beautiful, Liam's father, Bill Spencer, will be devastated to learn that his son has been concealing a cancer diagnosis from him and has a limited amount of time left to live. Using his ability to do miracles is one of Dollar Bill's strongest suits. He must know a doctor who can treat incurable cancer if he can get a serial killer out from prison and granted a pardon. B&B spoilers indicate that Bill Spencer will take his son to a special medical facility and will stop at nothing to save him. Online rumors indicate that Steffy Forrester will insist on accompanying him. Since Liam's cancer diagnosis, Steffy has supported him through every stage of the process. For months, she has been trying to persuade him to seek treatment, and today is most likely their last opportunity to attempt to save him. There is a possibility that Liam will pass away, and she will undoubtedly be present for his last moments. Sheila Carter starts to wonder why Luna's death doesn't add up. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful show the loss of her granddaughter Luna Nozawa will be particularly difficult for Sheila Carter. In the final scene of the CBS serial opera, Luna Nozawa was unconscious and laying on an operating table, while her Aunt Lee Finnegan hurried to save her from being shot. In reality, we never witnessed Luna flatlining or even being declared dead. We assumed Finn's bio daughter was actually deceased after the fact, taking Dr. Lee's word for it. But what if she isn't? According to Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna Nozawa may return to the canvas shortly, and will still be very much alive. This indicates that she had assistance in staging her death, and all evidence points to her Aunt Lee Finnegan. Sheila Carter had a strong bond with her new granddaughter Luna Nozawa, who was undoubtedly a descendant of Sheila Carter, and was unquestionably Sheila's grandchild. Sheila turned over a fresh leaf and was making a concerted effort to bring Luna back on track, despite all the dirt she had done over the years. Unfortunately, Luna ended up getting shot after going rogue before Sheila could reach her. B&B spoilers indicate that Sheila Carter will start asking questions on the daytime soap next week. Grandma Sheila will want to see Luna's body or maybe have a funeral once the first shock of her passing has subsided. When Sheila is unable to locate her granddaughter's remains, she will investigate whether Dr. Lee Finnegan staged Luna's death. Is Luna Nozawa truly gone, in your opinion? Will Grandma Sheila find out at the hospital that she isn't actually dead? Liam's fate, Grace's plan, and Bill's new sin. There will be some surprises and bombshells throughout the week of the unveiling, according to Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. What happened to Scott Clifton's character Liam Spencer after he vanished from the surgery center? Bill Spencer will undoubtedly face questions, particularly if he conceals the patient. Furthermore, even though Grace Buckingham received a sizable payout, her journey is far from ended. Let's discuss the upcoming events in the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Fans are aware that Bill promised Grace that if Liam lived, he would give her a blank check. After performing the covert procedure, the doctor and her colleague declared it a success. According to Grace, even though the tumor has been removed, there are still many unknowns and hazards until Liam awakens. Liam is still unconscious as of right now. Bill actually carries an unconscious Liam out of the hospital later this week. Therefore, Bill's strategy will probably be revealed next week. Does he collaborate with Grace? Will she come and look after Liam at the house? At the event of difficulties, why not do this at a hospital? When Liam disappeared from the hospital, Bridget Forrester became anxious, as fans well aware. Bridget approached John Finn Finnegan, but he didn't appear to be as worried. When Bridget and Finn eventually found out that Grace had released Liam, neither doctor could understand why. Since Bill would stop at nothing to save his son's life, they thought that he was involved. But will Grace be honest with everyone now that Liam has had the experimental procedure? Or are they going to wait until Liam wakes up to tell? According to next week's teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Taylor Hayes will get more anxious. Despite her paranoia over Brooke Logan, she is eager to close the transaction with Ridge Forrester. Brooke received an invitation from Eric Forrester to accompany him and Ridge on a trip. Nick Marone later asked Brooke to accompany him on his flight to Italy. We are aware that Ridge and Brooke will be in Italy concurrently with Nick. It would appear that Taylor will have yet another heartbreak if Bridge gets back together. Is Liam still married to Hope despite his memory loss following surgery? According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam Spencer may experience some memory loss following his upcoming operation. Will Liam wake up thinking Hope Logan is still his wife? Supporters are aware that Liam has agreed to a risky treatment that could go horribly wrong. Liam will not emerge from this procedure precisely the same person he was before, even though he will survive the upcoming surgery. The procedure we are discussing will be performed on Liam's brain, which is still developing. The degree of risk involved is evident from the requirement that everything be kept secret. It's possible that Liam will remain in a coma for some time, which would give Hope and Steffy Forrester more grounds to accuse Bill Spencer of hurting Liam. The program might, however, take Liam's plot in a different path, which would significantly affect Hope and Carter Walton's romance. Liam pushed Hope to make amends with Carter after he believed his terrible fate was set in stone. When he was gone, Liam wanted to make sure Hope had a special someone in her life. The likelihood of partial memory loss must be taken into consideration now that Liam is having this frightful brain surgery. What if Liam experiences at least partial amnesia as a result of having his tumor removed? If Liam wakes up thinking he was still married to Hope, that would be intriguing. Similar incidents have been told on the show before, like as when Steffy woke up believing Liam was still her husband after Sheila Sharp and John Finn Finnegan had fired at her in the alley. Maybe Liam will be the one to wake up believing that Hope is his wife. If Liam's thoughts could travel back to a period of his happy marriage to Hope, how might she respond to that information? Although Hope would initially be taken aback, she might eventually warm up to the prospect of starting over with Liam. Liam may reassure Hope that he doesn't care, and that all he wants is a future with her, even when he finds out how their marriage failed. When Carter is given another chance at life, he might worry that Liam will win Hope away. This is particularly true if Liam's memory is distorted, and he thinks he is still Hope's husband.